gladly. This is from the pit of your being, okay? We talked about in your interview Nina Simone and the duty of a singer. I want to ask you about womanhood, because a man cannot define a woman, and a woman cannot be defined as a single term, because women have carried the burdens of the pain of humanity and have not gotten credit for it. So I want to ask you, there are many titles that come with womanhood: sister, mom, aunt, provider, mother, companion, friend, expressionist, rib, and many others. How has your womanhood made your art better and not just an expression?
Oof. You know, I never even thought about the difference between a woman who is a singer, an artist, and a man. But there is a distinct difference. I think that some women have allowed men to define who we should be. So I think that this question can't be answered simply, because there are women artists who create from a man's blueprint, and then there are female artists who create her own blueprint, you know, whatever that is for her. I think the difference is that women have that choice, and we can flip it any way we want to, where a man kind of has to stay in his own lane. We can go from his blueprint. We can be that strong, projecting, you know, that head of household type of woman. We can be that vulnerable, sensitive. A man really has to just be that. So I think as a woman, I have a lot more wiggle room to be an artist. You know, I can express myself in so many diverse ways.
All right, Chief, I want to ask you a question. As an MC, we talked about competition on records, and we talked about working with other artists to create magic or make history in the booth or on the radio or in your speaker. As an MC, what is the thing that you want to prove to another MC on a record? Because when you rhyme and you battle, you show that you have better beats. You know, like you can out battle with words.
Yeah.
You're beating them verbally, you're hitting them, right?
Yeah.
But then on a record, there's other things that make the song. As an MC, when you get on a song with another MC, not rapper, what is it that makes the event special, and how do you make sure you stand out and make your mark not only on that song but to that MC?
The mechanics. I fancy myself on being really able to really dig into the mechanics and the musicality of a record. So, not saying that nobody else does this, but that's how I really try to separate myself. And what I mean by that is, I'll sit with a record, I'll sit with the beat, I'm not one of those MCs that write a verse super dumb fast in the studio. I mean, unless it inspires me for that, and then it's just one of those where I'm just like, alright, cool, but most of the time, I'll take the beat home, I'll dissect the beat, all the nuances in the beat, the little things here, the breakdowns here, I try to fit my cadence to it. I try to make sure that sometimes the beat needs to say what it needs to say, and I just need to shut up. Sometimes a drop or a drum right there after I just said a certain thing may put the emphasis on a certain word. So really little things like that, I really try to make sure that I pay attention to. My thing is that I don't battle when it comes to like battling raps and stuff like that. I have super high respect for battle rappers though, because that's an art form that personally, off the top of the head, I could never do. It's freaking amazing to me. But me personally, I'm more so on who can make a better record to me than me. I can out record you any day, like big time. Like, so you get on a record with me, like you're gonna know that I intend for this to be played on the radio. I intend for this record to go global, and I intend for it to be a big record. I don't give a hell if it's just a cypher record where it's just a bunch of gritty nigga motherfuckers featuring, and that's the idea that you had for it. You just no. If I'm on it, you on it, we gonna make this shit be bigger than what it is, because we got a lot of people that we speaking for, and we a big platform. So why not make it big? Why not everything we touch make it bigger than life? So that's my thing. You can't out record me. You can't out. When it comes to those mechanics and things of that nature, that's what I fancy myself on. I'm really trying to make sure I dig into that.